Accidentally turned it off. Okay. Maybe I should take the boot. I should take the boot instead. Take my boot. Because then I can set it up a little bit easier. Because I want to show the pranayama yoga. Okay. So and I'm taking the winter pants off as well. And I have another pants underneath. I have a summer pants underneath. And I waxed my legs. I don't have very much hair on my legs. I have very little leg hair. But I still do waxing because I like the way it feels. It feels better. It looks funny with the sporadic dark brown thin hair though, but I don't know if you can see it. So see it a little bit. Some individuals' hair stayed there. I didn't get it all off. I used only one waxing strip when we were at the other house. Okay, so I want to do a pranayama. Prana is life force and yama is harnessing the life force. That doesn't take any life force away from the environment. It just takes the sunbeams of prana in and harnesses it, like breathing, like focusing your mind in that same way. You know, you can, if you get distracted with something, but you want to focus on something and then you get too distracted, then you disperse your focus on other things. So in the same sense, we want to bring our focus back onto one particular thing. We have to do this when we do taxes, you know. We have to do this when we write a letter. We have to also do this for ourselves, you know, in our own lives, daily lives. And I know how difficult this is. I have ADHD myself. My mind is all over the place, you know. They call it monkey brain. And we just have to bring this focus back to where we want this to be, you know, within ourselves, and come back to the same, just like we do when we go into that inwardness meditation process and we say, what was I doing here, and what do I actually want? What is my underlying motivation for what I'm doing, you know? So the first thing is we need to do breathing. We need to ground ourselves. We need to ground our legs and feet onto the grass. This is very, very important. Every day we have to do this. I waited a little bit longer because when the sun is too far up, then I don't have enough shade here, and then it's just too bright and it will be over blended. But right now in the afternoon it's better. I wanted to do the video really later, but then it gets a little bit too cold, so I think right now is a good time because the light is very brilliant and the shadow is nice, and it's still warm enough, so in the day. So we have to start, and here's a dandelion, and I eat it. So good. There's another one. Sometimes I just sit on the lawn and just eat grass. Also eat grass. It's yummy. It tastes really good. I love that taste. And I eat all kinds of nice things. I eat daisies. I ate really thick, lush daisies at the other house. There are some growing there. I saw some here too. I eat dandelion leaves. I eat clovers. There's one that looks like a clover, but it's really, really big and dark green, and it grows in the redwood forest, and that's called sorrel. And those taste really, really good. They make really, really nice salads. But every time I pick those, I eat them right away. They taste so good, I can't help it. I eat it right away. I can't collect that in a bag because I'm too addicted to it. I eat all of that before I get home. And it's also kind of time consuming to pick all of those. I have to pick each one individual. It's time consuming. But they make really good gourmet salads with vegan salad dressing and all of that. So I want to make a pranayama exercise now. You breathe in through the abdomen. You hold your breath for a few seconds and then you slowly breathe out, all the way out. It's also called Qigong, that exercise. And in Qigong, you actually let your upper body fall forward like this as you breathe out. And it's even better in a way when you stand up. I'll show you. Stand up like this. And you breathe in. And you breathe out. And you let yourself breathe out all the way while you are hanging your upper body all the way down. So that's Qigong. I did a Qigong seminar a long time ago in Germany. It was very interesting. It's also about mindful walking and breathing consciously while you're walking. All of this is very important. And it's very important to get a lot of sleep and to really cut down on the animal products. I recommend to completely quit all milk products, all dairy products, and quit all mammal meat. Okay. It's very important. And get into grounding every single day. Do grounding on the grass. It's very important. People, they take all of this for granted, and then they go to their physicians. They take medication because other people do the same. Why make your life miserable, with poisons when you don't have to? You have all the goodies right in your garden. You can eat dandelion. I have to laugh because, particularly when I tell men to do that, then they go like, why you do that? that's rabbit food, you know. Some guys, some boyfriends told me that, you know. When I went to the farmer's market in Santa Monica, and my boyfriend at that time, long time ago, came over. He was from the East Coast, a motorcycle guy, and black guy, and we're gorgeous looking, and he saw my salad that I made, and he goes like, I said, you want some? I can make you one. He goes, that's rabbit food, man. And the way he said that, like this, you know. I didn't even bother to talk about it with him because it's like his mind state isn't there, you know. So he goes by what he's been told, you know. He goes by all kinds of, you know, social dictation about lifestyle and what he's supposed to eat, say, wear, how he's supposed to walk, how he's supposed to live his life, and all of that. People don't question any of these things. And I think that's extremely sad and so self-destructive and so unnecessary, you know. So there's one more exercise that I want to show that's very important, that Heidi Bußberg taught us in Germany. My favorite yoga teacher, friend of my parents, and their house and the yoga studio is just loaded with modern art because her husband was a gallerist, very famous gallerist in Berlin, and every room is loaded with every one of their rooms and studios, and the gallery loaded with modern art. Beautiful paintings. Some of them were just structure paintings, like nature, you know, very similar to Jackson Pollock, structure paintings. And it felt so good in her yoga studio with these humongous wall-sized paintings everywhere in a large room. And we did some amazing exercises. Yeah, I'm so grateful that I attended her classes because they helped me a lot. I learned so much about it. So this one exercise here, you breathe in, you hold your breath for a few seconds, and then you slowly breathe out. And it goes like this here. It is a doggy style position. And it feels unbelievably good like this. Go onto your four legs like this, and you go all the way back as you breathe out, and then you go all the way like forward like this here, like this. As you breathe in and you breathe out again, and you go back like this. And you do that several times, and that feels incredibly good. So, okay, that's what I wanted to share today, and I wanted to share this beautiful, beautiful afternoon with you, with the beautiful blue God and the beautiful sun with sunbeams of love. Okay, you guys, take care.